Most shoppers get through the grocery store in less than half an hour, filling their carts. It leaves very little time for reading the labels. One of our viewers wants to know, what's the most important aspect of the label? Well, there are a couple that are really important. Two areas to focus on. One is the nutrition facts panel, and I know that you can't see this because it's small, and the other is the list of ingredients, where you'll probably need your glasses because the print is so small. In the list of ingredients, the information is listed from the greatest ingredient by weight all the way down to the smallest. And in that area, what you want to look for is terms like hydrogenated, partially hydrogenated, because that's going to mean that there are trans fats in your product. And even though it might say 0, it can have less than a half a gram of trans fat and still be able to say 0. So those numbers really can add up, and trans fats are considered to be the worst kinds of fats for you. So we really want to avoid all things that are hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated. Likewise, in the list of ingredients, you'll also be sleuthing for sugars. So here's where you're going to find out what type of sugar has been added to the product. Because on the nutrition facts panel, when you get down to carbohydrates, it lists sugars. But that line includes natural sugars like milk sugar and fruit sugar, and added sugars like table sugar and high fructose corn syrup. So if you want to know where the sugar is coming from in your product, you have to look for sugar terminology under the list of ingredients. And then in the nutrition facts panel, right up top, it's going to tell you the number of servings in the container and the serving size as well as the calories. So that puts all the information into perspective, so that you know when you're looking at these numbers, it's all based on one serving. Then you're going to have total fat, saturated fat, trans fats. These are nutrients we want to keep limited. Cholesterol, sodium. Sodium is an area where most of us need to get fewer milligrams in our diet. Total carbohydrate, fiber. It's a nutrient of concern we don't get enough of, so you want to look for foods that are high in fiber. I told you about the sugars, and then protein. And then they list vitamins and minerals, and then the percent that these nutrients meet if you were on a 2,000 calorie diet. So a wealth of information that really is helpful, and it's a bird's eye view into the product that you're purchasing. So think of it as doing your homework, and then once you've decided on those staple items, you don't need to go back and do it over and over again, because you know that you'll have chosen, and you'll choose the best product based on this information. So I hope that helps, and I hope that now you can fill your pantry with all kinds of healthy foods.